It got worse,
No.
but I feel like it's about to get worse. Oh! It got worse. It got worse.
Hi guys, I'm very rich, extremely rich, and I'm looking for a boyfriend. I'll buy you a PS5. Tag your friends in the comments, guys and girls. I'm paying, so what's good? I'll buy you a car. I just got my food stamps. What's good?
Dog years.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video for you here today from Alpha Central titled At 33, She is Alone, Desperate, and Regretting Everything After Starting Over. That is absolutely hilarious. Let's jump into it.
I'm going to be turning 39 a week from tomorrow, and I am still single, and that makes me sad. Yeah, my own cats are running from me.
You know things are bad when not even this woman's cat wants anything to do with her.
Really need to know where you single men are hiding, because I came up to the pool and I'm just scoping it out. Everybody comes up here with their family, understandable. But I don't want to find you in a bar, and I don't want to find you in a church setting, and I don't want to find you online. So where are you guys hiding? I can't find you anywhere. I can't see where you guys are freaking hiding.
Even when she's trying to look for a guy, all she does is list off all of the places where she doesn't want to look. It's going to be rather difficult to meet anybody if you're not willing to go anywhere to find the madam.
It's been a while because I'm just going through so much right now. It's almost been 3 months since my relationship of 5 years ended, and I've been through every single grieving stage there is. Not really healed enough to be with anyone. I definitely jumped on the dating train super fast. There's so many conflicting things that are like, just do it right away, just to get out there. And I went on like maybe 8 days in the past month and a half.
She bought this all on herself. She clearly was the one who ended the relationship because she jumped into dating immediately after the breakup, and now she wants pity because the men she wants don't want her.
Nothing really stuck, and of course all of them I compare to my ex, and just guys suck. The ones I was kind of into just ghosted me, and it just makes you go back to like, damn, I miss my ex, and start even like thinking about the good things about them. This person was my best friend for 5 years, and and now they're gone. It sucks being 32 and single and seeing all your friends get engaged and not even being close to that.
This woman threw out a perfectly good guy. She said it herself. This man was her best friend for 5 years, and she's forced to face the consequences of her selfish actions. Her ex deserves better.
Where are they? Where did they go? I saw a TikTok earlier today that was like, the women are out there, they're joining clubs, they're doing things, they're getting all the hobbies, they're putting themselves out into the world. The men are not doing the same. So where are they? Where do they live? Because I'm yet to find one.
The genuinely good men are either married or they've walked away. They're not hiding in secret locations. Men just got tired of all the crap that these women complain about.
Would you want to date a 19-year-old or a 20-year-old if you're a guy that's older? What would you have in common with a girl like that?
Look, here's why men prefer younger women. They're more physically attractive, more emotionally available, tend to be more romantic, they have more energy, and they're more optimistic about the future. They have more time to live life, travel the world before starting a family. They're more fertile, less baggage and trauma, more open to new ideas, less stuck in their ways, stuck in a job city, more agreeable, tend to be easier to build a life with, also more grateful and easily satisfied, whereas a woman who's dated 20 other men who've provided XYZ, they're going to be like, oh, okay,
but usually,
you have a Ferrari, my ex has a Ferrari too. Cool.
The majority of women who get angry at older men wanting younger women are the older women who can't get with those men, even though there are legitimate reasons why men want to get with younger women.
The feminist movement completely backfired. Did you know that 70% of women in Australia are forced to work just to make ends meet because a single income no longer sustains a family? Before all this, you could never get women to work. But now, they literally have no choice. Have we been blindsided? Feminists promised us freedom of choice. But what have they delivered? They've delivered a failing economy and forced... How on earth did they convince us that we should leave the comfort of our home, abandon our children just for a 9-to-5 job, and then call that empowerment. How does that work?
Feminism is a lie. It says the key to happiness is working a job that they hate, hating men for no reason, and then living a life of crippling solitude. Yeah, sounds absolutely fantastic.
Age?
33 in 9 days.
At 32, has a man ever proposed to you before?
No, never. I've never been proposed to. I don't think I've ever given the man the feeling that he could propose to me. I'm very strong and I'm very independent, and I've never really given the man an opportunity to think that he could.
That's just a modern woman's way of saying that she's insufferable, argumentative, and entitled. Men weren't proposing to her because no man wants to get married to a woman like that.
But what makes you think it's on you to give the man the opportunity to propose to you, as opposed to it just being something he does?
Basically because men in Miami do not like to be turned down. And if they don't feel the energy with the person that it's going to get to that point, then they're not going to even try.
But what was your longest relationship?
So my longest relationship in reality has been a year, 2 years.
If a woman reaches the age of 33 and the longest relationship she had was 2 years long, then that should tell you everything you need to know about this woman.
And that's only because I made myself continue to try. In reality, I'll test the man out for the year, and after that, if I feel like there's no consistency and he's lacking how he was from the beginning, I completely cut it off.
As relationships move on, the attitudes are going to change, but these women want to feel madly in love every day, every single day, from day one. It's ridiculous.
Come to the realization tonight, I'm not made for situationships, whatever that means. No, I'm made to be a wife and a mom. I want my man to come home to me. I want to have dinner cooked. I want laundry done. I want to do all that. That's what I'm made for. That's what God made me for.
She had all of those things. She was married with a child, and she could have easily kept that if she was thankful for what she had, instead of just assuming something better would come along.
Why is it that you feel that there's no hope for us? At 44, no kids.
Were you ever married?
I was married.
Any children?
No children.
How long were you married?
I was married for 9 years.
All right, and you haven't had a relationship in 10 years?
I did. I was engaged after.
And why didn't that proceed to marriage?
Because he enjoys having a lot of side women. But again, back then I just felt like, it has to be perfect.
This woman is expecting sympathy for being 44 years of age and divorced, even though she was the one who divorced her husband because everything wasn't perfect enough for her.
So you answered your own question. Why do I feel there's no hope? Because how many chances at bat do you ladies think you're going to get in life?
Correct.
The men, women your age tend to want, are you what the men you want?
I believe so.
Okay. What do you need from a man financially?
At least a minimum of 6 figures.
That explains everything right there. At 44, she's expecting to find a guy who makes a minimum of 6 figures. Not only is that just ridiculous, it's also just so delusional.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding.
There is little to no hope for women who are 44 years old wanting a black man in the top 8% of black men. Because honestly, your competition is too stiff with just black women. That doesn't even include the other women. So my question is, why is a man making $50,000 not enough?
Not that he's not enough.
That's one of the things that these women will never seem to understand. The types of men that they want don't actually want them. Those men have significantly more options, and they're not going to throw everything away for a woman who's 44 with unreasonable demands.
Raise your hand if you hate your ex, because that's where I'm at. I hate that about myself. I'm not proud of it. I don't want to be the person that walks around hating people. I know it's a waste of my time and energy. It's not productive. I mean, it's just not helping the world be a better place.
But the truth is, the honest truth, I look at him and I am enraged. I'm furious. And I want other people to dislike him alongside of me. I want everyone to know him the way that I know him and see all the faults and all the horrible behavior.
It sounds like he ended up thriving after she ended the relationship, and now the only way she can feel better is to consume herself with hate. Not exactly a productive use of her time here.
And I wish I could be the person that could just let it go. Just 100% release it, right? Just throw it out into the ether. But I'm not. And I think the only thing that's going to take this from me is time. And I don't know how long of a time period that's going to be. Some days it's like it doesn't bother me. And maybe you feel this way. And you think, oh, I'm over it. It's gone. The hatred is gone. And then you see him or something happens and you realize it's not gone. It's still there. It's still there, and it's there a lot more than you would like to admit. And a lot more than you let on. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Cheers if you hate your ex.
It takes a lot of time and energy to hate someone who isn't even in your life anymore, but she's so bitter that the only comfort she gets in life is trashing the name of a guy who clearly moved on.
So I know I said I wanted to take a break from dating, and I didn't need a man. I changed my mind. I'll take whoever. Just like get here ASAP. Please.
She has no idea how insulting she's being right now. She doesn't want a man for peace or for emotional connection or, to care about somebody. She just wants a strong man to shovel snow for her. No thanks.
40% of babies that are being born right now are being born to single mothers. 40%. I saw this in a video and I was like, there's no way. It can't be that high. It can't be that bad. Society can't be that bad right now. And I Googled it. And there you have it. 40% outside of wedlock. I am so scared for the future. If we think our society is weak now, imagine all these kids that are being raised right now by single moms and what that's going to create for the future.
The real victims of this whole disaster really are the kids born to these single mothers. They had opportunities stripped away from them, all because their mothers are incredibly selfish.
Most of the people that are in jail were raised by a single mom. Why is having a baby taken so lightly these days? This is the biggest decision that you will ever make in your life. Having a baby and who you will have the baby with. Stop having kids out of wedlock. If you don't think the person is good enough to marry, then why would that person be good enough to have a baby with?
It's because modern women have been programmed to be selfish, and a lot of them just inherently are, let's be honest. They need to make all sorts of money, have their fun, and live their lives with as little as possible consequences, without taking any responsibility for their actions.
So, tomorrow's my birthday, and I kind of really all I want to do is cry, and it's kind of embarrassing, and I hate to be in this state, but this state I'm in, but I'm just gonna be real honest with you guys. So about April 30th, my fiance broke up with me. I left North Carolina and I left my job and everything to come be with him and live with him, so we could get married.
She's leaving out a lot of details, so it's difficult to have sympathy for a woman whose fiance broke off the engagement, so she sounds far too suspicious, just right off the bat.
And then he broke up with me a month after. I just got back to Jersey a couple days ago. I'm living with my parents right now. And sorry. Hold on. I'm getting a little bit emotional. I told you guys I was going to talk to you about everything once I was ready, and I feel like I'm ready right now. So I'm going to be 33 tomorrow, and I feel like I have nobody.
She made the decision to move to another state to marry a guy, and if she moved in with him only for him to break things off, then she must have done something to make him rethink the marriage.
And I just feel I feel so abandoned. The way he broke up with me and everything. He broke up with me a week before he left to go on tour. And his family treated me so poorly after, and so did he. He stopped even replying or anything. He never gave me real closure, and
Closure is one of the dumbest things imaginable. It sounds like she cheated on him and he refused to give her a second chance. If that's the case, she doesn't actually deserve one.
Now that I'm back in Jersey and, you know, I'm doing a lot of unpacking of my stuff and everything, but I just... Sorry. Life's really scary right now, and I just feel like I don't have any future ahead of me. And I'm scared, and, you know, I just got in a fight with somebody I really cared about. And I'm just sick of people not showing up.
People have lives, and those lives are not centered around the ending of a wedding. They're not going to drop everything to listen to a woman who clearly screwed up her future marriage.
I hope I don't cry tomorrow, because, like, I just want to be happy on my birthday. But I guess this is kind of like part of the story that I told you guys I was going to tell you. And I'll talk more about it later, but I don't know, I just felt compelled to talk about it right now, because I'm just like not in a good state right now.
She's definitely going to be crying on her birthday, and that's because she has nothing better to do. Starting over at her age isn't going to work out for her, mainly because she's too focused on feeling sorry for herself. But anyway, guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Drop a comment, and I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Peace.